Hi guys, I'm Shmee, good morning to you and welcome to Porsche in Zuffenhausen, Stuttgart, where today we are going to see for the very first time my new Porsche 911 GT3, and I've been holding back the launch of the colour of my car, the colour that I've chosen, the paint to sample PTS option from Porsche, but we are going to head inside to the factory, see my car being built on the line, so you'll get a first glimpse at the car itself, the colour I've chosen, as well as for me, this being the most incredibly exciting day to actually see the car being built here at the factory. So the Porsche Museum is on that side, the factory itself is over there, the paint shop is the other side of that bridge. I'm also joined today by Parker. How you doing?
I just realized how ridiculous I look when I'm filming myself in the middle of the public.
Yep, we're good at that.
But this is exciting. I'm so stoked for you, man. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. So let's head in. I'm buzzing. I can't wait to see this. This is where our journey starts, the bridge over from the body shop and the paint shop behind me. We're crossing over the road where out there you can see the roundabout where I started earlier in front of the Porsche Museum, but every single two-door Porsche model, so the 911s, the Caymans, the Boxsters, all come across this bridge over towards the assembly plant on the other side where my GT3 is lying in wait. Excitement is an understatement. We're gonna head over and see it down there on the line. I'm led to believe that my car is right in front of me now as I come around this corner. There it is, there it is. That is my new GT3, the first look at it you've had from the underneath. The color is called Gelbgrün, which literally translates to yellow-green, but it is a very bright lime green. This is very, very cool. So this is just the shell of the car, the early stages of the line. We're gonna follow it downstairs to have the engine in. You can see where the nice gaping hole for the rear flat six will go back there. But this is our first look, guys, at the colour. The first ever time on camera. Gelbgrün it is. It had to be bright. It had to be bold. I am just beaming right now. Do you like it?
I love it, man. It looks like Verde Mantis.
Yeah, it's quite similar. Yeah, of course, quite similar to your Hurricane colour. Wow, 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 wow. This is it. Off it goes. But the craziest thing is that these black lines you can see along the ground are the tracks that robots take. So everywhere you go, these robots are just taking components around the factory and you have to keep watching out for them. Here comes the rear wing. So that's going to go onto the back of the car here. This is crazy, and the colour under the light now. Wow, this is a historical Porsche colour. It's been around for a while, but when I saw a car in this colour recently, I saw a GT3 RS in it, and I just had my heart set. It did not take more than a second to say, we're doing Gelbgrün. Now this is quite cool, where the car's being hoisted, of course, up in the air so that it can be worked on underneath. Alongside it is a trolley here with all of the different components for the actual car. So this is, well, these are all parts that are going to go inside my car in different places. Now have a look at this. That is the engine going into my car, the 4-litre flat six. It revs to 9,000 RPM, it's 500 horsepower, and we can see right up close here the actual engine. How cool is this? I'm chasing components here. This is the front axle for my car, and look how big those brakes are. The red calipers because it's the standard steel brakes rather than the ceramics, which I think makes more sense for track use, which is where this car is going to spend most of its time, I hope. But again, just the different parts coming from everywhere. So you've got the axles here, the engine and powertrain just over there, and they all arrive on the line, on the assembly line at exactly the right moment. My engine and my PDK gearbox are about to be joined together. Now I can hear the cries already of why PDK, not a manual, but this is a track car. PDK is so savagely fast for shifting and it works in perfect harmony with this engine. For me, total no-brainer. This is how it was going to be. But that is going to be connected together right now. Just like that, all lined up. You have to love the pink chains that lift this up, but up it goes, engine and gearbox, into the heavens. Back at the car on the line where the headlights have gone in, we have some eyes. So these are the black PDLS lights, so the all-LED Porsche dynamic lighting system. I like the black against the lime green, so that's why I went with those. However, I know everyone is going to be crying out for black wheels. However, this car is going to have the platinum wheels, which I really, really like from Porsche. The same as I had on my GT4 before, but the black against the green with the other accents is going to be nice. We're back at the engine and gearbox, and now we have an exhaust system. So the center pipes will come out of there in the back box. But this is growing and getting ready to go on the car shortly. On the left side, the axles are arriving here. On the right side, the powertrain is going to get lifted up. It will follow this track around the top, where it will then be hooked up here, and the engine will be mounted to the axles, and then later on we'll get the marriage. But this all happens right at the same time. It's just amazing to see this. Up it goes. This is crazy how it's multi-leveled, where components and different manufacturing processes happen over and beneath each other. Let us hope this is the last time I have an axle that is flying, as it now comes down onto the bench below, which is a framework for all 911s or Boxster Cayman, any model, that puts everything together, and then this is what marries onto the body later on. Down it comes. Done. The only word that can properly describe this is wow. Seeing this close, the detail and cleanliness of it all. It won't be like this for too much longer when it's driven out on the roads. It is time, any moment now, the powertrain is going to go up into the body and the marriage of the car. This is one of the most special moments when you have a new car being made. The wedding, the marriage moment, when the powertrain meets the body on the production line. Up goes the engine, it's pushed up in towards the body, and any second now, it's gonna be in. And this is basically the birth of the car. They meet, and it's in. That is, well, the first major step to the inbound future car. It's the lunch break here now, so it just got awfully quiet very quickly. A short little break, then we'll come back to follow the car through the later stages. But just taking a walk around it, I am so pleased with this color. Even under the lights in here, I cannot wait to get it outside. Come around to the front, look how big those radiators are for cooling, keeping this car running at temperature. Oh, it's so awesome. Have a look here at the dashboard doing some self-testing. It's running all of the different lights and error messages and check codes and making sure that everything works software-wise and functionally. We've seen the brake light just pop on for a second, but it is one bit at a time. The bonnet is down, so we can have a look at the front in a second. It's rear bumper time. This is going to start looking now like a 911 properly. That is very green. Distinctly, we need a name for this. Oh goodness. The perfect fit. The front one as well. Perfect fit, in it goes.
They make it look so easy.
It's starting to look like an actual car now. I am obsessed with this color. I hope you guys out there like it as much as I do. It's logo time, it goes inside the template. Porsche GT3 in satin black here. Yeah?
Yes.
Here.
Shmi is putting on the Porsche emblem himself.
Round two. So this is very exciting to do. The car is obviously moving, which makes it interesting. Wow. Now runs it in. Let me take the camera back. Thank you.
I'm David.
Done!
Wow.
Okay.
The GT3 logo on the back of the car. Beautiful. Exhaust tips in. I also noticed that we got the rear lights. I missed those just before. We have found my wheels. So the platinum color, which is a very distinctly Porsche color, and they are mounted with Michelin Sport Cup 2s, which is one of my favorite tires for proper driving. And there is the car now, ready to have them installed. First wheel in, so we can see the color combo. Gelbgrün with red calipers and the platinum wheel. This is very cool how the system works. So it comes up from the ground for the car to go down and sit on those before it's eventually going to be allowed straight down completely to its own devices. I love this contraption for tightening the center lock. Center locks needing specific equipment, but this will torque them to exactly what it needs without damaging the spokes or anything. That is much easier than you could do it at home, let's put it that way. Down it goes, down it goes, down it goes, and it sits on its own wheels. That is basically ready for the road. Let's just take it out now, right? Even though we don't yet have seats or a steering wheel, but nonetheless, it looks incredible. Oh, up it goes again slightly. So it's supported from underneath. I think for a little bit more work to be done before it then actually sits fully down. Now armed also with the GT3 center caps. Every little piece now can go on the car. I mean, visually on the exterior, it seems mostly done. Come around everything, you know. If you look on the outside, it's just a lot of interior stuff that still needs fitment and installation. Now, just in case you weren't aware of the engine in this car, the car lets you know very nicely. It's got a 4-litre badge here. It's just had the installation of these badges here. 4-litre badge there, and a 4-litre badge there. So guess what? 4 litres of flat 6, 500 horsepower. It's quick and it sounds good. Let's just have a little look around what we do have on the interior. So, the PDK, naturally. I could have gone manual, but I wanted a PDK car. It's just rising up on me again here. The 5 dials, you can see I've gone for the white dashboard rev counter. I really like that. I think it's a nice thing to be looking at when you're looking forwards, to have it bright white right in front of you. And the new entertainment system as part of the 991.2. Actually, one of my favorite things about the facelifted car is the rear lights and the way they have the 3D shaping to them, which the previous, well, the pre-facelift didn't have. Alas, I think it's time to leave the car for now, but what an unbelievable opportunity. It's been amazing seeing it go from a painted shell through to a car that is sitting now down on its own wheels here towards the end of the production line. And this color, honestly, I am incredibly happy with the choice, using PTS to go for something quite so bright and bold. Wow. Now there's one more thing that you guys actually do not know yet about the specification for this car, something that we're keeping secret for later on. So I'll be back here to see it once more, I think, to show you that. So stay tuned, but then later on, of course, it's going to be taking delivery, and I cannot wait for this. And imagine what it's going to be like driving it for the first time on the Nürburgring. Yeah, there are no words. I can't wait. This has been amazing though. What an opportunity. The steering wheel is in the car now, and the keys as well, but we're gonna head off. So bye-bye for now, car. I will see you again very soon, and I am already looking forward to it. Off we go. We were just about to leave, but I catch Parker checking this out.
The seats are spectacular.
They are. Okay, I hadn't actually seen that from a distance. Those are amazing, as is the fact that this old 911 has a Christmas tree and skis on the roof. Massive, massive respect. That's cool. That's very cool. Well, I have had an amazing day. That goes without saying.
Yeah, this was incredible. Thank you for making this possible.
No worries.
Putting a bright spot in my day yesterday. And
so, well, my day today has probably been more like smiles and incoherent giggles. You've probably done a slightly more technical look at what we've been seeing than I have.
But honestly, I don't know. It's been awesome watching you be excited about the car, and I think that'll make the video super exciting to watch. Because
well, guys, also, as well as today, we went out for some shenanigans yesterday, I think it can be said. So go check that out on my channel, on Parker's channel as well. Links down below as always. But I'm going to wrap this one up for there. There'll be more with this GT3 very soon. Lovely to meet you over here.
Great to meet you too.
Enjoy the rest of your trip, and we will see you guys again
next video
very soon. Cheers.